This is the work. This is the work. If you are ready for 2023, if you keep saying, I'm ready for the new year, I'm ready for the new year, I'm just ready to get on with it. I'm ready to, like, this year has been so, let me tell y'all something. Every year you say that, and just think about it, every single year we have said that. And it's because we have not accomplished anything significant in that year. I find that the people that are so ready for New Year's to start, I'm ready for 2023, I'm just ready. And that is a person that has slew-footed the entire year and have not accomplished anything. You haven't done anything. You haven't done anything significant. You know, you did a little something, you started something, you probably did a little bit here and there, but when it came down to quantum shifts in your life, you didn't do that. And that's why a lot of us are so ready for the next year, because we think it's going to be so much better. But I'm telling you right now, if you go into 2023 with the same mentality, you're not going to see a difference. You're not going to see anything different. It's going to be just different years. It's just the numbers going to be same. The dates are just going to be different, but it's going to be the same place. So what does it mean to finish? By the dictionary definition, is to bring a task to an end. So even like today for me, I'm finishing up 3 projects. Finish. 3 client projects, done. I'm staying up until it's done. I'm not touching nothing else. I already got people in my inbox talking about, can you send me this? Can you help me? I can't do nothing right now until I finish. Some y'all got too many things on look at your vision board. Some of y'all got vision boards. Y'all go to every vision board party known to man. I'm already seeing the invites. They already popping up on my timeline. Vision board party. Go to the one that you did 2 years ago, because that one ain't finished yet. We got goals that we have not yet finished. Y'all quiet. And now she calling me out, so I got to keep scrolling. Listen, there's nothing wrong with standing up and saying, you know what? You're right. I got to get it together. I'm doing too much. I'm not in the right mentality. I got to get it together. Own it up. Are you bringing tasks to an end? Are you bringing tasks to an end? Are you creating the space to do so? And see, this is the thing about, this is the thing about us. We can start something. We can start something all day. We can tell everybody we're getting ready to do this, and this. I'm finna grow my business. I'm a millionaire. I'm about to go here. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. I'm about to make it happen. I'm about to create this. I'm about to plan this out. I'm about to do a retreat. God told me to start a conference. God told me to start a school. God told me to open up my salon. God told me I need to open up my app. I've been told, I feel it in my spirit, I should be opening a school for this, and third. God told me I need to go ahead and launch that and buy this real estate and do all. But when it comes down to actually carrying out, we only see it through halfway. We go half. And then we want to do something else. Finish this. As soon as it seems like it ain't going the way it's supposed to go, all of a sudden it's like, okay, this ain't, I just feel like this ain't. That's why I posted this morning, for those of you who saw it, about how Black folks, and I'm talking to Black folks right now, but everybody's welcome to this conversation, because I'm talking about finishing. But to Black people specifically, I told everybody, Black folks got the largest retail spending power in the United States of America. $1 trillion spending power. 1 point something. I think it was $1.8 trillion. I read that and I was like, the heck? That's why I said, Black people are, I'm just going to get into our tale, and I can do that because I'm Black, okay? So let me, and I love us. But I also think we lazy in some regard. And don't come over here talking about healing and all this other stuff, because I don't care about all that either. Because you can heal while you're going. Because healing, what your destiny, healing is lapped in between there. It's built, all that is built in you. So as you're healing your lineage as you're doing the thing. Okay, anyway. So we got all this spending power, $1.8 trillion spending power projected for 2024. So food, apparel, shoes, makeup, hair, lashes, lace fronts, journals, all this short-term, bags, Louis Vuitton, all this other. We got that. And that's why I said, this is why the Asian market sets up in our neighborhoods. That's why Middle Eastern population, they set up gas stations in the neighborhoods in the hood. Because they know our spending power. That's the only power that's manifested in the collective. But when it comes down to investment, that's where we're off. And that's why you have people like me as a Black business coach that cares about the collective, that wants to see the collective do well, that wants to see us slam dunk this, that, and the third. Why is that? Because I've been able to be successful in my businesses. And I'm teaching people that it's okay to step outside of your norm and heal yourself and heal your lineage. And then on top of that, to show you that there is a better way and show you that faith without works is indeed dead. But because of the fact that we're so spending focused, because we want to feel good. I said in the post, retail therapy is a real thing. That's why we can't come together. No, why can't Black folks just come together? No, we together. I'm telling y'all, we're together. We're together when it comes down to the new iPhone and to when Cat Williams come in town. And there's nothing, and please don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself. Please don't get me wrong. I want you to entertain yourself. I want you to laugh. I want you to Black Panther yourself to oblivion. Because I'm going to see Black Panther this weekend. I don't go on opening weekend. It's too much going on. I got to go when it's quiet for me. But what I am trying to say is that when it comes down to spending, everything for the Black collective is geared towards entertainment. We spend more, and this is, y'all can look it up. I'm not even being funny. Like, you could go look it up. We spend way more on entertainment than we do education. And that's why other races, they 10, 15, 30,000 years, light years ahead of us. But we sit up here and we want to vote everybody. And what is everybody doing for the collective? That's why I be calling bluff sometimes, because everybody's like, well, I want you to vote. Vote for what? Don't tell me what to vote for. Because everybody that's up in there right now, that's Black, that's POC, or whatever y'all want to call them, POB, C, D, E, F, G, What is it? What are they doing? And don't dare say, well, we gotta, no, no. Because it's all about the collective mentality. And this is why Black folks, and when they get successful, they do close up their access. You know why? Because people then come and want to knock down on your doors, talking about, I need you to teach me for free. And free, and me teaching you how to build $1 million business is a vibrational misalignment, because you're not doing them, a wasting time. Because you're going to get all this information and you're going to sit on it. Why? Because this day and age, distractions on emotion is more satisfying than you getting up and doing something about your situation, which is also why it goes back to the subject. We don't finish nothing. We in, and out. Distractions or overload. Sis, I need help. Get from off the couch, get the laptop, and do the thing. I don't understand. Oh my, I don't got no customers, and you live like we're on the internet. We literally can sit in our house and make $1 million. We literally can do that. We don't have to go out there and sling cotton and sling stuff down the assembly line if we want to. That's why I said when people be like, I work 2, 3, 4 jobs. Why? When you got the internet. Skill up. And then when you talk about skills, everybody get quiet. Because now you're telling me I gotta think. So I got 3, 4, 5, 7 kids that I gotta provide for, but now you're telling me to think. I don't have time for that. But you got time for 3, 4, 5, 7 jobs. You got time to start some business because somebody said they got rich and went to, Tulum or Cancun for a trip. And now you're like, oh, I want to start that business. And then you don't do anything with it. But you're on a rush to get to 2023. Why? You haven't even closed this year out. The next definition of the finish, the word, the finish is to see the end. It ain't even said reach the end. It says see the end. Woo. To see the end. So you mean to tell me seeing the end is finishing? Because I'm going to tell you this, if you can see it, you already got it. So if I could see what I'm finishing, it's just as good as done. Y'all. That's good right there. Because see, now I'm pivoting to just, I'm not hustling. Because you got people that's working themselves down to the absolute bone, doing all this extra, when all they're doing is just doing. But when are you going to finish? So, case in point, you got people right now that's working for other folks, but got a whole business, a whole company, all that, right? Business. Sitting. They work on it sporadically, one time a month. Then they go all in and then they stop. They go all in and then they stop. They go and do a photo shoot, do it for a week, then we don't see them no more for 3 months. This is a person who has not seen the finish. The finish is to see the end, to see it. So I'm working, doing the photo shoots, but what is my end? What does the end look like? What does it look like for me? Oh, I'm just ready for this year to be over. I'm so tired of that. I'm out. I'm just so tired of this year. I just went through so much and I'm just ready because baby, next year it's going to be on. No, it's not. I'm going to tell you why it ain't going to be on. Because you ain't even made it on now. You ain't did nothing with it today. You got today. You got today. And you're not even you're not even finishing the day off in a very, very victorious way. You are trying to put off and delay your victory. That don't make no sense to me. You're supposed to see the end. You're bringing the task, you're bringing the vision to the end. What did I tell my clients that have been with me? They know this. I used to talk about vision. Every time you get a vision, that's why I say I can tell between people who just be talking and those who are for real about where they're going. I can tell because the ones who have visions are the ones that see the bigger picture. They see the big picture. And that's why you can't quit when things just get rough. You can't stop when stuff don't go right for you. You can't even lay down in bed with a quitting spirit, even though your mouth says it. You got to get back up the next day and keep going. Because there is not a finish. There is a finish within you. Because the vision was already, y'all see, this is where the rubber meets the road with a whole lot of folks. The vision is the finish. Y'all, are y'all here? I mean, do I need to just end the live? Because I mean, you cannot like stop. So it's easy for people to stop when they haven't seen the end. They just go on by somebody else's vision because of how they articulated it. And then now it's like, okay, I want to start now. I want to do it now. But they can only go so far. That's why you can't get mad when people be trying to, take your vibe and take your stuff and take your look and take your thing and take your art, your signature. Don't even worry about that. Because those are people that haven't seen their end. They're going off, look, they're going off your end. My God. They going off your vision. It's only so far they can go. It's only so far. So don't you worry about it. Man, I see she just took my idea and tried to, don't worry about it. That person will not go far. Because see, the finish was given to you. But you got to get your strength up. You got to get your strength up. You've got to get your strength. Some of y'all are trying to start a new year before you end this one. Like, what do you need to finish? Look at your vision board. Look at your journal. Like, stop going to all these little bitty, itty bitty little things, these little bitty bullet journal courses and bullet journal seminars and, how to build a lesson or how to listen. When you build something big with eternity attached to it, when you build something with eternity and the vastness attached to it, you can't play with that. You can't play with that. You can't play with that. I'm gonna tell you why you can't play with it. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you exactly why you can't play with that. Because the finish that you saw, like some of y'all had dreams about, Jay, I saw myself, speaking to tens of thousands of people. I saw myself in a theater where I was speaking to a conference. I was at a conference and I saw myself, with a school and people finishing the school and finishing the certification. I saw myself starting this app and I had over, 7,000 downloads the first day. I saw myself doing this, that, and the third. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Like it's almost like we're robots. What's wrong with us? Right? It's what's wrong with us. Where's the fit? Where's the passion? We don't have any passion no more. We don't have it. But you want somebody to bless you. You want somebody to invest. Where's your passion? Even me, I had to check myself. I'm looking over here, looking to see if in the comments, but y'all done got quiet over the years, so I don't know. I be trying to make sure that the thing is working. Because maybe these lives are for myself. Where's the passion? Because like I said, I'm a coach. So I'm trying to get us to understand the end, the finish, the spirit of finishing the thing. And a lot of people want to avoid accountability. Y'all, they avoid accountability. That's why I don't run from accountability. Because I know us. I know what it's like you're managing yourself, so you got free range, but you're not looking for anybody to manage you. You're looking for someone to keep you accountable to the word and to the vision that was given to you, that was presented to you. And that is going to come by way of a person that has the spirit of finishing them, not just a spirit of hustle, not just a spirit of just doing to just be aimless. What have you done to finish it out, to see it to the end? And some people say, well, I'm just this is it right here. This is it. And when I say this, I need the hearts to go absolutely berserk, because this right here is going to punch some of y'all in y'all belly real quick. And you may have to sit down if you're not already, because this is it right here. Everybody's looking for balance. Right? Everybody's looking for this balance of, okay, Jay, I'm trying to build, I'm trying to do this, but I'm going to tell you what the balance is. I cracked the code on this one. I'm about to run. The code is truth is balance. Standing on truth is balance. Ain't no work-life balance. The only balance that's right here, right now, is truth. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? The truth to the finish, truth to what you're supposed to be doing, truth to what you came here for, truth to finish the mission all the way out. If you're supposed to be wealthy in this realm, then the truth of wealth has to come to pass. That means you cannot leave this realm without seeing it. I don't see no hearts. I don't even know if y'all got that. It's all the way to the end. So you're not doing anything today to just say, I did something. You're doing something today because it's contributing to the greater purpose, the greater mission, which is, what am I leaving here to get me all the way over there? And to leave here knowing and being satisfied. Y'all, these micro finishes, these micro finishes that you have, these day-to-day operations, to-do lists, it's all contributing to the micro, to the macro. You got micro finishes, monthly to-dos, weekly to-dos, daily to-dos, calendars, all these other things. Everything is contributing to the bigger. It's all coming up together. So you can look back and say, I did all of this every single day. This is what time I woke up. This is what time I sat down. Because you're going to have to leave that same blueprint to those who will you leave behind. You're going to leave them behind. But the instruction manual of how I finished, because I'm going to tell you this, I'm going to say this. Most people, when they're successful, they always want to know, how did you get there? What did you do? What was your daily routine like? What time did you wake up? What time did you go to bed? What did you eat? What did you take up? How long did it take for you to learn this? How long did it take for you to learn that? How much did you do? And when you did with that money, what did you do with this? Everybody want to know what you did. But see, this is the part. You tell them, because you know why? They've been able to see what you were able to bring forth from your mind to earth, from your mind to your senses. You were able to see. I'm just distracted. I want to get off social media. I don't want to. Everybody just all they want is free. This is the most. I just cannot. Baby, it's too many whiny pinies all around here talking about. I'm so tired of free people. Okay, so the people that want stuff for free, I get it. Understood. Yeah, I get it because I don't work for free either. But I also know that there is an expectation for people to get to know you first. There is a way for you to show value first before people come into your world and to further invest because they've gotten a chance to see the showcase. This is where I'm going with this. Maybe this is not in alignment today. Maybe this ain't what y'all need, but maybe this is for me. The fact of the matter is that we got people out here that's looking for direction. Let's go there. This is for all the entitled people. This is, we're looking for, everybody's looking for guidance, right? They're looking for instruction. They're looking for inspiration. They're looking for leaders. They're looking for people that can express authority. And then they also have this je ne sais quoi about them. They want to learn more. Got it. And those people have to come by way somehow. And when you are doing a mission as big as a business enterprise, it's going to take you becoming okay with these pieces because you already know that there is something on the other side where you can guide people through to get a finished solution. They got to get one step closer to the ultimate place. And that's going to come by way of you creating this platform, your content, all of these things, all of that has to come. All of that has to move in. And so you got to get these people who are looking for, how do I get here? How do I obtain my goal? How do I obtain my dreams? How do I obtain my visions? So they're looking for those questions to be answered in other people that have been able to stand on truth, even if they haven't even seen it yet. Even if the people that's standing in their truth but haven't reached the full manifestation of the truth, they're looking at you like, okay, she's standing in something. She's standing in her truth. I need to know how to do that because if I'm standing on truth, I'm standing in freedom. People want to be free. They want to be free. And that's the part where it's frustrating, right? It's very frustrating to stand in truth in your freedom, and you're trying to portray and display that everybody else can do it too. And people are looking for that. And they want to see who's authentic in that, who's standing in their integrity on that. But if you are not understanding and in your knowing and in your being, then all you're going to do is look for people to give you something before you show them the truth. Y'all, I just, you got to stand in it. Show them truth first. That's good right there. Show them truth first. Stand on your truth. You're not finishing because you're not standing in truth. You're standing in the old version of yourself. I'm about to bring it home. Here you go. This is it. Okay, so everybody on here, the country is in whatever they call it, right? They're doing whatever they're doing. The point is that even in the now, with all of this stuff going on, there's still a calling forth of you speaking truth. I don't care what is going on in your world where everybody is running to the store. I remember God gave me that last year. Everybody running to the store to get tissue, chicken, bacon. They're going to get all this stuff. And I'm like, should we go get tissue? Should we go? And I remember Spirit put in my heart, in my mind, whose report do you believe? Because when I say ain't nothing, that you good. And y'all, I didn't get erratic. I watched family members that went to church every single Sunday, baptized in the Holy Spirit, doing all this praying and running around, all this stuff. And they were the main ones fearful. And I didn't budge. I didn't get off my post of truth. I hope this is resonating. I hope this is resonating for anybody that's feeling like, I feel like I'm off. No, you ain't off. You are not off. But what we do have to do is continue to stand and show truth. And showing truth is what's going to get not only you free, but them free too. Even through all this stuff, you got to know that if I'm standing on truth and I'm standing in freedom, then ain't nothing coming to mess me up over here. Ain't nothing coming to shake what I have going on, because my business is taken care of. I'm taken care of. My family is taken care of. My children are straight. My health is on point. I got a glow. My skin is cleared up. Like even this year, y'all, my skin has been, it has never been this clear. Until I started making some huge shifts and changes. And it wasn't even got nothing to do with my hydration. It ain't have nothing to do, because I remember one time I was drinking all this water, but I was stressed and it was like breakouts, blemishes. I barely have on makeup today. But the decision was for me to walk in truth. Period. And the balance is that. But if I'm going to bring it to the end, if I'm going to stay in 2022 and actually say that even though I may have had some shifts and changes in early 2022, there may have had some issues early 2022. I may have had some things that go on in my family in 2020, but how I finished, it's people looking at how you finished. People are not impressed just by you starting. The real ones stick around all the way to the finish. Because the people that start with you ain't gonna always finish. But they ain't gonna always finish. They ain't gonna always complete. That's why you got to be okay when people don't finish. You got to be okay when folks, your friends that started with you, they're not gonna always stay with you on the long haul, because at some point they're gonna have to get off. Because truth, when you start to understand the balance of truth, you're standing on that, then everything starts to be revealed, even to them. Some folk, they have to get off because it's too much for them. They have to get off your bandwagon. They have to get off your back. You got to cut them off. But the only way you cut them off is if you stand in truth. That I'm not stopping because of anybody else's insecurities. I'm not stopping because of anybody else's blow up. I'm not stopping because everybody else got a problem. There is a finish. So if it's a relationship that's gone awry, you got to go. Because I'm not going to be weighed down. And see, this is the thing. If I'm being weighed down, this is the thing. So if we're going to finish this year off, that means that if I'm going to finish strong, I got to also be light in my going, which means that I can't have nobody heavy on me. So if you keeping me, if I got somebody in my life, in my relationships, in my friendships, in my circle, and I got people that's weighing me down, and I see that my finish is coming up, and I got a goal that is very important for me to meet, but I got somebody on my back that's weighing me, I am not standing in truth at that point. What I am doing, because I'm not free. I got to be able to express myself fully. And I don't care how much you've done for me. Because there are people who throw that in your face real quick. Well, you remember I did this for you. And if you got to give me a whole long record of what you've done for me, it wasn't genuine no way. Because now you're doing it for the wrong reason and you're in the wrong spirit. And that's manipulation and deception. So many times people will try to regurgitate what they've done for you because they want your energy and your time. But if I'm going to finish strong, I can't have nobody over me that's keeping me back and keeping me from moving into the finish line. The truth is freedom. And if I feel like I'm still enslaved or I feel like I'm in bondage, I can't finish because I'm going to be wrapped up arguing with you, wrapped up going back and forth with you, wrapped up in text messages, wrapped up in emails, wrapped up in you not doing what you say you're going to do, being reliable, being dependable, being an ear when I want to talk about business. I want to be able to talk about business. If I don't have people in my life that I can freely talk about what's going on, because we know entrepreneurs, it's a lonely road sometimes. So you got to have people around you that can empathize and be able to have dialogue about what you have going on. Because there are wins that you want to report. There are some things you want to vent about. And if you don't have anybody in your circle to help you in your finish, because along the way, you're going to have to stop to rest. And you're going to have to stop and talk to people. And you're going to have to stop and say, girl, are you doing okay? How are you doing over there? How are you making it through? You do okay last month? How did you do? How many people? What's your plan for next month? What's your plan for next quarter? If I can't have that kind of dialogue with people, you're not going to be on my way to my finish. You got to go. You have to go. And it ain't even like, I don't even feel no ways about it. It's good. We good. But I got to be able to have people in my route. I got to have people on my path that's going to support me as I finish. Because 2022 is not done. It's not finished. There's people right now that's closing up shop saying, Jay, I'm done. I'm good. I'm capped out. I can't do it no more. I'm good. I need to heal. I'm gonna go ahead and just go back to corporate America. I'm gonna get my stability. And then when you go back to corporate America 3 months in and you're like, this is the biggest mistake I've ever made. You know why? Because your finish was not tied to that. You went back because you forgot. You went back to corporate because you forgot. That's why I tell people, if you can make $1 from your mind, you can make 100,000. It ain't got to be for nobody else. It can be for you. If you can make 100,000, you can make 1,000,000. Y'all stop running when it gets bad. You stop running when it gets slow. You stop running when you get tired. That's when and I know we in a self-care rest culture. That's why sometimes you have to stop listening to folk. If you are not at your goal, stop listening to everybody. If you can barely feed yourself, please stop. Because you don't have time. I'm going to tell you just like that. You don't have time to rest if you can barely feed yourself and you got a whole business. That is ridiculous. And that's silly for even people to tell you that, talking about you just sit still. No, because you are the enemy. And I tell people that if you are telling me to sit down, you are my enemy. I got wealth attached to me. And that's not average, because people can't stand when you're going. They can't stand that. The first thing they'll say, well, I hope you're taking care of yourself. Hush, devil. Hey, see, you ain't gonna have nobody talking like this. You're not gonna have nobody talking like this. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I talk like that, it goes against the norm. It goes against the middle class concept of success. Middle class concept of success is stability, and to rest on the weekends, and to rest on holidays, and to rest on holiday weekends and all this other stuff. That's the concept. So that's why I say, like, sometimes when you have a wealth mentality, you cannot tell everybody what you got going on, because everybody is not going to understand you down here. That's why the wealth minded and the affluent minded get very quiet. They get very distant. They stop talking to their mamas every single day. They stop going around the family for a while, because there is a finish that is required. And the longer you stick around people that tell you to sit down and tell you to chill out and tell you it don't take all that, y'all, see, that's not average. That's I'm fine at 20,000. I can't talk to you no more, because 20,000 is literally chump change to me. That's ridiculous. I'm not there. Kudos to you, congratulations, but the buck stops here. I got to go over here. I've outgrown this level. When people start talking about $20,000 a month, $20,000 a month, and being cool with that, I'm good. We straight. I can't even have a conversation. It was people right now that I do not talk to anymore because they settled. I'm not there. Nope, I can't. I'm sorry. I just, You know what? Congratulations. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you at that $20,000 mark. But because abundance is attached to me, I got to go on. And sometimes you got to be okay with saying it. I've never seen people that's they can't fight you on that. This is your life. You get to call the shots. That's not enough for me. Like, that's not enough. And ain't nobody hoarding my wealth. This is not me about, well, she just want the money. No, it's not about the money. It's about seeing it down to the finish. That's why you got to stop talking to people. You got to stop. You got to stop. You got to stop. This is about abundance. It's not about money. Money is just a tool. I want to live an abundant life. $20,000 is fine for somebody that's got a $20,000 a month life. I want to see all that I can see. I want to be all that I can be. And I didn't come here to live a limited capped life. That doesn't make any sense to me. So that's why I said, some of y'all need to get up. You need to go get a napkin. You need to go get a piece of paper, a paper bag. Write down everything you need to do to finish this year strong. I'm not saying going to 2023. Yes, plan. Absolutely. Well, Jay, I want to plan. Ain't no wrong with planning. Ain't nothing wrong with planning. Ain't nothing wrong with setting it up. But you got to go back to your vision board and go back to January 1st of 2022, when you wrote all this stuff that you said you was going to do, and all these things that you said you were going to be, and all these places that you said you were going to go. You ain't got long. You got less than 2 months to make it happen. And yes, you can finish it. There is a finish. Get strategic. Shut your phone off. Block some numbers. If you got somebody in your life that is sucking your energy, that's sucking you dry, that's not pouring into you, just like you pour into everybody else, get them out. I don't care what they did for you. They can say it backwards and forwards. For a season, I got to put you on block. I got to go. Mamas and daddies, aunties and uncles, all these other people that's trying to suck you dry, make you feel guilty. Not your mamas and dads, but y'all know, we got some mamas and dads out there that's doing the most. Don't play. All of that, you have got to understand. This is about your work. This is about your life and your destiny. We start. We get halfway in the first 2 to 3 turbulences. All of a sudden, we got to go. Oh, I got to quit. I got to do some reflection. Maybe this ain't what God called me to do. No, yes, it is. You just forgot. The lessons, the failures are for you to learn. The failures are for you to recalibrate. The failures are for you to understand that you probably got a little entitled at one point and you thought that you had it all under control and you really didn't, because you missed some signs and some things so that you can perfect and catch. You didn't fail. You just need to go back and reconfigure some stuff. That's why I posted today about how some people only feel empowered when they are talking to people that feel like they're less than. No, that's why I always call on my clients. Every last one of my clients are millionaires in the spirit. All of my clients are successful women professionally. I say I got nurses, I have pharmacists, I have lawyers, I have all types of clients from all walks of life that have been successful and continue to be successful in my container, because I don't have poor clients. Declare that. I don't have clients that are silly and off. I declare and decree over that. But I want to see us move into a space of ending strong instead of giving up all the time. The era is almost done. You ain't done yet. Stop trying to go to another round before you finish this one up. Next year will not be your year if you cannot make this your year. You're not going up in another nothing until you learn how to go up in this one, even with less than 2 months done. Nothing is going to come to pass until you create it to come to pass. Create the atmosphere for it to come to pass. Cut folk off. Be okay with that. Period. I hope this resonated with you. I hope this is being a waking moment for you. Woke you up a little bit. You got time to sit down. You ain't got time to right now. Like I said, Christmas is minimum this year. I already told my daughter, I already got her ready for it. Christmas is minimum next year because we setting up. We setting up for 2023. But I'm going to finish this year strong to a point where, listen, it's on. We're going to set it all up. We're going to create the machine. Period. Period. It's ridiculous, period. And you got to be okay with that. No, I ain't coming to the holiday parties this year. I'm probably go to one or two, and that's it. But all this extra going back and forth, Thanksgiving to 6, 7, 8 houses, gathering all this energy, only go back home and you tired and you can't even work on your business plan? Absolutely not. Well, we got family. Let me tell you something. Family is why everybody here, look at your family. If something was to come into bed and Big Mama lost her house, who is going to come up and get it? Do you have anything that you passing down from generation to generation? No. So why are we gathering for Thanksgiving? To eat and go home and feel heavy that we can't even do anything that we're supposed to be doing. I'm not playing about this. I do not play about that. I don't play about it. I worked straight through Thanksgiving. I went and got me a plate. And I hugged everybody. I went on right back to work and closed the deal that day. Don't play. Well, Jay, this, this you're gonna miss. You know what I'm gonna miss? When I hear people tell me that, you're gonna miss those times with family. No, y'all need to hush. Because I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna miss. I'm not gonna miss. I'm not gonna miss my divine time and destiny. I'm not gonna miss it. I got stuff to set up. I've been chosen to carry the next 250 years in my belly. Are you kidding me? After I didn't argue with God for 5, 6, 7, 8 years about why I got to be the one, and now I'm in it, and you mean to tell me you telling me to sit down and consider the family, or consider auntie and consider this, this so-and-so in her 70s. Does she have anything to leave us? Okay, then. Looks like I gotta go home. Thank you for the rolls, turkey and dress, and ham hocks, whatever we eat, and give me a little bit of each. Don't pile my plate up. Because what you're not going to do is put me to sleep, and I can't do nothing for the rest of the day. I got to stay light. I remember somebody said, I'm going to go. I remember somebody said, when you're working on your destiny, you got to eat foods that fuel the body. You got to eat foods that feed the body what it needs to build what you're building. And it never left me. Like, you have to start walking in the truth of this. It has nothing to do with diet, has nothing to do with trying to be a snack. It's literally you're eating only to fuel the body. You're eating to feel good and eating to think. So if I go to Popeyes, or if I go to Burger King or Five Guys, and I ask them for a triple cheeseburger and a large fry and a large Coke, I'm down for about 3 hours, going to sleep, digestive system on overload. Nothing is being brought up to my brain, ideas or anything like that, because it's trying to get the crap out of my body. It's trying to find nutrients to get the crap out of that food. All of that trying to push it through and process through. Entrepreneurs' diets should be different diets. You got to think, for goodness sake. Are you taking your vitamins? Are you drinking water? Are you drinking your juice? Are you drinking as much organic as you possibly can? With Jay, I ain't got it like that. You got something. If you got the internet and you could pay for it, you could pay for a phone, you could pay for good food. You could pay for quality water. Are you getting sunshine to process vitamin D? Are you doing what you got to do to go through and fuel your body? To finish. I'm going to destiny, with or without. No. Nobody's keeping me back. Nobody is keeping me from that. I don't care if I got to die single. If I got to die by myself and never marry, let me make sure that my wealth is secure for my baby. That's where I'm on. I'm fine with dying by myself. I'm actually cool with that. But if I do marry, he has to be a finisher as well. Period. Those are standards that I put in my life, principles. All my friends are finishers. We got this. We got this. All right, y'all. If you want to work with me, come in the DMs, inquire, and let's go. Let's go. Finish it off strong.